Alright guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how to be overpowered in non-vet or kyne or Blackwater or whatever you want to call the campaign. It's honestly pretty stupid. Like, if you just watch these videos or these clips or my videos, you'll know how easily I just destroy people. And this is purple and blue gear. You know, I'm not golding out my gear. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this, and it's honestly just how you do it. So I'm gonna put up some pictures in a second after this clip is over of where you can get these sets and what you can do to get them. Alright, so if you're on the Aldemary side, this is where you go. You go to like one of the gates and you talk to the regional vendor. You can do this on any alliance. I just knew where it was on the Aldemary Dominion, so I used that one. But all these clips aren't slowed down. They're just raw footage of exactly what happens and how you can do it. Now there are 3 sets in particular that I've used. Yeah, 3 sets. And a couple more that you can't buy. But at the regional vendor, you can buy these crates, and in them will be armor pieces from everywhere in the game that you could normally farm, but you don't want to farm it because you're a legend and you know we got AP. So with 2 million AP in the bank, since they made alliance points tradable, I figured, why don't I just put some in the bank and then I can just get a set of gear for my characters. And so there are 3 gear sets that I bought. With the Magic Sorcerer, I bought spinners. For the Stamina Nightblade, I bought Affliction. And for the Stamina Templar, I bought Ravaging. And I also just remembered, now because this video clip got an error and didn't upload, I did buy another set for my Stamina Warden called Spriggans. It is a lot like Spinners, but it's the stamina version, and I'll explain all that in a second. Alright, so having gear sets definitely makes you feel powerful. There's no doubt about that. Now, I'm going to explain it, alright? The spinner set gives you magic penetration for all of your magic abilities. And then, Ravaging, when you're a Stamina Templar, it's a proc set, right? But it's basically always procs because you're always jabbing. Alright? Spriggans gives you physical penetration for the stamina version, like I said. And then Affliction, it works like Viper, but it's heavy armor. So you'd want to hopefully get it in jewelry. Now, for Affliction and Ravaging, you can't buy them at the regional vendor. Those are sets that you get in Cyrodiil at one of the questing towns. Alright, you get them at Vlasterus. So if you're red and you don't have a castle near there, it's a bit of a hike. So, yeah. The sets from Bruma and Cropsford aren't really good. Bruma gives medium armor, I believe, and then Cropsford gives light, I know that, so yeah. You can get those sets at those towns. You can also search up the sets to see if there's one that you do like at a different town. But those are the ones that I've used, and they've worked pretty well. Alright, so you're probably wondering at this point in the video why I'm playing a clip that I got in Vet. Alright, well, I'm going to explain that because it makes perfect sense, even though this video hasn't made very much sense, because you're probably wondering what all these sets do and how I'm doing this. But rest assured, alright, that it'll all become clear. So at the beginning of the video, if you saw that green bear proc, you probably already know. It's called Selene. It's a monster set. You can get a helmet and shoulder piece of it. Alright. You can also do this in non-vet. Alright. You can get it in non-vet. That bear right there. You can get it in non-vet. Alright. I know that sounds weird, but you can. I've seen a dude that has Veladreth in there. I thought it was pretty hilarious. And he was also on my alliance, so I didn't care. But that's just hilarious to me. He had like Viper Veladreth. That's pretty crazy. So another thing, right? Like I said, you can get them in there. How you get them is once you hit level 45, you get a invitation to the Undaunted Enclave from the Undaunted in your inventory, or in your mail. You have to make sure you read that, especially for later on in the game. That's how you do dungeons, that's how you do daily dungeons. That's how the game spins, alright? It's around dungeons. And my point is to that, is that when you hit level 45, you get a free Undaunted key that you can use on chest. If you use that key on the middle chest, and this is very crucial for you to hear, if you use it on the middle chest, you have a chance of either getting 2 of the new sets, or you can get kyne or Veladreth, which are 2 sets of interest, alright? What they do is they both give you weapon damage as a one piece. And usually in non-vet, you have enough slots to put a monster set on. And my next point, alright, if you really want to, you can do a dungeon and get the helmet. You know? And then there you go. If you really want to be that crazy about it. You definitely could, and then you'd have a lot of fun in non-vet, I'm sure. Because I've brought non-vet, or I've brought sets in non-vet. Like, I'm gonna upload a video in a little bit, which I don't think I did. So yeah, I'll upload it in a little bit. Of me on my Stamina Warden, vetted out with his gear that he would use in Champion. And it definitely isn't the best, but, you know, it's what I thought was decent for Stamina Warden. But back to what I was saying. You can get a monster shoulder piece, right? kyne and Veladreth, they both give you a 1 piece of weapon damage. kyne gives you weapon and spell. So if you're magic, fingers crossed for kyne. But if you're Stam, you know, you have a better chance. Yeah. These are all things you can do, but another factor, excuse me, but I really don't care if you do, because I was a cop. So, another factor is that that's not the only set I have, right? You have more than 1 character, you have more than 5 character item slots, right? So that means you can have more gear, alright? Now, how you're gonna do that is if you have someone that can craft, or maybe you can type in Gratwood and ask for a crafter to help you out, and then they can assist you and make you some gear. If you're stamina, I suggest you get a set of the Hunding's Rage. If you are magic, I suggest you get a set of Magnus or Seducer. You're probably asking yourself how I do it, right? I'm a crafter. So that's always a good thing if you start out the game as a crafter. Now, if you're not, or if you're starting, that's okay. Start crafting. It'll definitely pay off later on in the game. I'm getting tired of making this video. Alright, I've been talking for like, how is that, 10 minutes? Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Putting a lot of effort in this video, telling you guys how to be OP. That's just the gear I run, and gear definitely makes you feel OP. Let's see. A lot of it is me going into vet, because I don't play Blackwater as like a main campaign. I go into vet, right, as my main campaign. Alright, with my champion characters. If you want any proof of that, you can look through my videos. I've only created one character once on one alliance. I've never recreated my Stamina Nightblade for yellow. Never recreated my Stamina Templar for yellow. And all those red characters you're seeing are the same as my yellows. But, you know, they're on another alliance so that I can play with my friends on red. And going into vet, right, that makes you feel definitely a little underpowered from coming from non-vet if it's your first time and you have no champion points. But trust me, getting the champion points, leveling up, doing dungeons, and making connections with PvE players, which I know sounds horrible, but, you know, it all pays off, because, you know, people help you out. Maybe you can meet some new friends that know more about the game than you in vet, which I'm sure there are people, because, like, let's be serious, alright? You're coming from non-vet. Alright, I don't mean that in a mean way, but I mean that in a real way. And, yeah, a lot of it is technique also, how you play the character and all that, but I'm not going to get into that with this video. Alright, this is already 12 minutes, and this is just how to be OP with the gear. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll probably make another one with people like this. Yeah, see you.